Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk about problem 2 for homework 3. X is uniform in the interval a to b, and we have to find and draw the density function and the distribution function of x in the question A. So we start there. Because x is uniform, so this is stable in this part. And we know that this should be 1. So the density function should be such a situation. And it is something like this. This is x, and this is stable as with this value. And this is A, this is B. Otherwise, it is 0. So the distribution function should be this. And it is 0 if x is less than a. It is this if x is inside this range, and 1 if x is larger than b. And the function is simply something like this. This is 1, this is a, this is b. Okay. Now, given a equals to -1 and b equals to 3, we should find and draw the density function and distribution function of y. Also, we have to calculate the expectation of y. When a equals to -1, b equals to 3, we can know that something like this. And we can just use the figure of question A to think about this situation. This is -1, this is 3, this is -1, this is 3, and this is a quarter. Okay. For y equals to the square of x, consider this is x, this is y. Actually, it is something like this. This is 1, this is 1, and this is 9. We have to consider this. One thing is that in this range from -1 to 1, the x has 2 probability for one single value of y. And in this range, 1x refers to one single value of y. First, the y has a range from 0 to 9. So, for y less than or equal to 0, the density function and distribution function are both 0. Y is from 0 to 1. It is something like this. This is y. We know that y equals to the square of x, and it should be something like this. We can write it into this. From this equation, we know the answer should be this minus this. It is this. And simply, the density function of y is the derivative of the distribution function of y. It is this. Then for the situation of 1 to 9, it is another situation, like this. As mentioned before, there is only one line in this range. So it is something like this. And the answer is this. And similarly, the density function of y is this. For y larger than 9, the distribution function is 1, the density function is 0. That is, and this. We have to draw the figure. For the density function, we draw about 2 parts. First part, 0 to 1. This is a quarter. And it changes directly to 1/8. Oh, for 1 to 9, it changes to 1/24, and then 0 for all. This part is this, and this part is this. As for the distribution function, we draw about 3 parts. For 0 to 1, it ends at a half. For 1 to 9, it ends at 1. For y over 9, for y larger than 9, it is 1. Finally, we calculate the expectation of y. It is y times the density function, and these two parts we just do the calculation like this. This ranges from 0 to 1, and this ranges from 9 to 1. The final answer is 7/3. That's all for this problem. Thank you for your listening.